we are. Oh, hello. Don't tell me. You must be our diamond guest, right? That's it. I'm Rosie. I'm the cook for the tavern. Anything I can do for you? I mean, it's not quite supper time yet, but feeling a little peckish. I could scrounge something up for you. Oh, you want one of these tarts? Well, they're supposed to be for after dinner, but I suppose if you want one now. Just one, though, or I'm charging you. And don't tell Rhea. There. To finish filling these. Get them ready for after supper. Is there something else I can do for you? Oh, you want to talk about monsters in Whisperwind. Which kind, love? Do you mean the harpies that ruined my beautiful feast for the summer festival? Or maybe the naiads that make fishing in our wonderful lake almost impossible? Or do you mean all of the strange folk that have moved here in the last decade or so? Oh, you mean the werewolf in these parts? So you've heard the rumors about our big furry beast around here, To think that our quiet, peaceful little town is home to a monster like that. Sends shivers down my spine. Yes, I have seen the beast. Only once, though, several months ago now. I suppose it was 8 or 9 months ago, something like that. It was winter, I remember that. Although winter lasts pretty long here, so that doesn't mean much. No, I was just heading home from the tavern for the night, but it was a little bit later than usual. I'm here most of the day preparing all of the meals, but once supper is cleaned up and everything is reset for the night, then I head home. Although that night was a little later than normal. The Rankin boys were in and they were wreaking havoc, as they're wont to do when they have too much of Rhea's ale. Anyway, I was heading home around midnight, rather quickly too, seeing as it was very cold outside. The wind whistling, stinging my eyes, the snow crunching beneath my feet. I had my scarf wrapped up around my head too, so I couldn't see much to the sides or too far in front of me. So as I was turning the corner onto my street, I heard another crunching in the snow off to my side. So I turned to see the noise, and I came face to face with the beast. 8 feet of fur and fangs and claws. It stared at me with its big yellow eyes, and then it let out this low growl. So of course I did the only logical thing to do in a situation like that. I screamed. Well, what would you do if you were walking home at night, alone, unarmed, and came face to face with a giant beast like that? Exactly. Well, my scream must have scared the beast, because I closed my eyes to brace for the killing blow. And then when it didn't come, and I opened my eyes, it had disappeared. It was like it had never been there at all. You know, I would have thought that I had dreamed the whole thing up, except that the next morning, several people found piles of fish on their doorsteps that hadn't been there before. And there's been proof of a wolf in town every full moon since then. Big wolf tracks in town, or piles of fish or wild game miraculously appearing on people's doorsteps. It's definitely someone local. It could be someone sitting out in that tavern right now having a drink. A good werewolf? Now, who raised you? Don't you know anything? Werewolves are not good. It doesn't matter what the human is like normally. Come moonrise, on the night of a full moon, the wolf takes over. body and mind. The human has no control over what the wolf does, and the wolf is a wild animal. Now, okay, I do admit it's strange that they leave us food. Never heard of a werewolf doing that before. But the fact of the matter stands. The wolf takes over. The human has no control, and the wolf could turn on any of us at any time. One of these days I'm going to see that wolf again, and this time I won't be unarmed. I've been patrolling the streets every full moon since I saw them. But thus far they have evaded me and my little crossbow. Someday, though. Someday. No one else in town seems to care about our collective safety. I can't get a single other person to join me patrolling the streets on those nights. I mean, it's one night a month, honestly. Oh well. Just little old Rosie out there, keeping all of us safe. Oh well. It's a burden I will gladly bear, even if it's alone. You want to join me next full moon? Well, it would be wonderful to have another set of eyes. We could split up, canvass the town better. It'd be much harder for a large beast like that to sneak around with two of us out there. Sure. Yeah, I'll take you up on that. You do have a weapon, right? A ranged weapon? I'm afraid a sword or a dagger wouldn't do much against such a strong and fast beast. The only way to take down a werewolf is with a weapon from far away, where they can't hurt you. You don't have anything? Well, then you'll have to go see Isabel before the next full moon. It's pretty soon, too. It's in the next few weeks. Oh yeah, Isabel will have what you need. She's got a couple different types of compact crossbows and some silver-tipped arrows, for sure. Might want to think about getting some armor while you're there, too. Hey, monster hunting is not for the faint of heart. You sure you want to do this? Okay, then. You go see Isabel, and then I will meet you out there in the tavern after supper on the night of the full moon. Nice to have someone else who takes this seriously, who understands the sort of danger we might be in. You know what? Why don't you have another tart? Just don't tell anybody, okay? Especially not Rhea. There you go. Alright, just about finished with these tarts. And I'm just going to make the bread dough for tomorrow morning so it can rise overnight. What's a meal without fresh hot bread, right? I've got tonight's bread in the oven. That'll be done pretty soon, too. You want to sit and watch? Sure. I don't see any harm in that. Pull up a stool. Here we are. Bread for tonight. Hot out of the oven. Perfect. Covering keeps the crust nice and light and crispy. Learned that from my grandmother. No, you can't have some right now. For one, it just came out of the oven. For another, it's for supper time. You can have some at supper time like everyone else. I'm gonna head out to the garden to get some ingredients for the stew tonight. See you around, fellow monster.